Hello you and welcome to another episode of Midierror Meets, where we speak to all sorts of people who work within sound and music. On the show this time we've got Kyoka, who is an incredible artist from Japan who's based in Berlin. She makes visual art and sound art, and she's worked on a number of amazing projects fusing the two. She's also played at the Warehouse project curated by Aphex Twin. She's done a number of collaborations, including one with Ian from Lacquer, who we spoke to a few episodes ago, and she is absolutely fascinating. You can support the podcast if you like. This stuff is all done by me from my bedroom, and any support is really greatly appreciated. And if you do donate to the podcast, you get a shout out. And this time we are inducting Andrew Lemon into the MIDI Arpeggiation Hall of Fame. Thank you so much for your donation. It really means a lot, Andrew. Okay, let's get on with the show. And the first thing I asked Kyoka was about her musical beginnings.
My first memory for sound is in a big concert hall in my hometown. And actually it was a ballet dance performance from Russia. And dancer was dancing along the classic music in the concert hall. And when the music and dance stopped, still I could hear sound because of the reverb of the room. And it was my first experience with sound because I thought, wow, it's so miracle because no one play music, but I still hear the sound. And I didn't understand why at the time. And I was like 3 years or something, 3, 4. Yeah. And still I love that phenomenon.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, me too.
Yeah.
Did you say it was the Russian ballet?
Russian ballet, but I saw that in my hometown in Japan.
Excellent. Yeah, I think they're very good dancers. They have amazing dancing history.
Yeah. Actually, maybe I don't know because of that or not, but I really like to see people dancing. It's one of my hobby.
Oh, cool.
And sometimes in my life, I used to collect only dancing video in a different genre or category of people, and I just keep watching that. At the end, when I start to make music, I also I love to make music which is kind of experimental or test thing, because I don't know, I have no reason, but I like that. And I like something like experimental music, but I still want people to see dancing on it. So I'm making experimental danceable music.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I have the visual or dancing movie video in my mind because it was my hobby to see people dancing.
Excellent. And do you like dancing yourself?
I like, but it does not mean I'm a good dancer, but I love that. I'm one of the horrible dancer, but I love that.
Yeah, me too. I'm a terrible dancer. Terrible.
I see. So you're my friend.
Yeah, I dance in the dark part in the corner by myself. Away from the lights.
Dark part.
Yeah.
I see. So we are friends. Okay, so let's go to park.
Absolutely. So when did you... the sound of echo is an amazing phenomenon. It is a very captivating phenomenon.
Yeah. It was also coincidence, but one day I realized how echo is made, because one day I found my father's tape recorder, a cassette tape recorder got broken, and I asked him, give me that, and I just had no guilty to open it, like, because it's already broken. So I opened every screw and inside, and I checked what's happening inside, because recording sound is also a big miracle for me.
Yeah.
And and at the end I could realize when the needle touches the tapes, it plays sound, and also it's possible to record sound. And it's a big miracle for elementary school kids. And but anyway, I start to get the strong connection between tape recorder. So one day I got another tape recorder, and at that time I did not have computer or MDR, multi tape recorder.
Mm-hmm.
So one day to make the sound which I recorded, that sound was very quiet. So I wanted to make the volume up, but I did not know the proper way. I decided to make the same tape recorder sound, and I played together and I recorded to the other tape recorder.
It seems
Yeah,
logical.
I
It's a
think
logical thing to do.
yeah, yeah, and I think I was still 6 years old or something, so I was allowed, I think,
Amazing.
even now.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
early
Mhm.
explorations in
Mhm.
music are amazing.
Yeah, I did not know the other way at that moment. I didn't ask to anyone, so I just thought about how to make the sound loud. Is maybe I will make the same sound, two of same sound, and play together. And I tried to play at the very same moment, but I could not push them together. So at the end, it made some reverb, and I could understand how reverb is made. It's same as echo, just matter of timing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I learned that
Mm,
quite recently
mm.
about classic reverb units, like
Yeah.
big reverb
Mm-hmm.
units. It's a series of
Mm.
many delays.
Mm-hmm.
That each circuit board is like many
Oh,
delays for a reverb unit.
right.
And I thought,
Uh-huh.
that's
Yeah.
how it works. Like digitally, that's how they're making
Ah,
it.
right, right. Yeah. Luckily, I could find out the reason when I was child. So one day I got computer and I started to use like take care of the sound wave, and it was even easier to make reverb by sound waves. So for a while, I did not know how to use effector like effects plugin, but still now it helps me to use a computer or plugin because I can imagine how the sound is working to make that plugin.
Absolutely. And
And
what were you using?
I
What were you using to make those
mm.
sounds?
Soundwave.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Soundwave, and also I like field recording sound, and also I used to record a lot of Bukra modular synthesizer sound.
Wow.
And yeah, I love that because that sound is very rich. I realized actually when I was recording Bukra sound, I just thought Bukra is very charming because it's could work logically but still spontaneously, like as weather. Like I can guess, but not perfectly what I'm guessing. And it's so charming, I thought. But I don't know. Sometimes I edit that sound to make music, and I realized the quality from Bukra synthesizer is very rich. Maybe they have every range of frequency somehow. So even if I make the brutal edit, it's still rich. And I personally feel like it does not happen to the every sample of sound. So I can Bukra sound can make my sound rich anyhow
Yeah,
somehow.
I mean they are
I
incredible,
feel.
aren't they? They're incredible.
Mm.
They
Yeah.
look beautiful, and they
Mm.
sound very
Mm.
rich and yeah,
Mm.
and beautiful things.
Yeah. Yeah. And to remake that kind of feeling, I used to put some the normal sample. For example, like poor field recording sound, I start to put some kind of white noise because I was guessing probably the reason why I feel Bukra synthesizer sound is rich is in every part of the range frequency, they have some kind of sound. And maybe if I put white noise behind the field recording, it might work a little bit like synthesizer sound. Yeah, I just imagined and I tried, and here I'm using that way to where I make compose music, and I still don't know how it effectable, but sometimes it's working. So
Yeah.
Bukra synthesizer also made me find the way to recreate the feeling, and it's make me use my brain a lot. So it's interesting.
Yeah. And where did you first encounter the Bukla? Where was that?
It was in Stockholm, a studio named EMS.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny, like EMS studio in Stockholm has Bukra and Salt synthesizer, but they don't have EMS modular synthesizer.
Right.
But yeah,
Very
but
interesting rules.
first time, yeah. But yeah, I love that studio. It's run by kind of Sweden, and one day by chance I got the access to them.
Wow.
And
that's amazing.
Yeah, it used to be. Yeah, that building used to be radio station, so studio like room acoustic is very nice. And not only because it was ex radio station, like sometimes local speaker makes the like prototype of the studio at EMS, and actually that quality is really nice for me, and it's my favorite studio.
Nice.
So usually I compose music in an airplane or mostly I like to compose music while I'm traveling. But nowadays, because of COVID, I cannot travel. But
That's it.
I make sketch, and with that sketch, I go to EMS studio to finalize the mix.
What do you think it is about? What do you think it is about traveling that makes you in that creative zone? Puts you there.
One thing is in an airplane, I don't have phone call or email. So I have the perfect concentration.
Exactly. Yeah.
What else?
I guess it's.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Yeah.
It's also. I mean, maybe when you're flying, I'm just thinking now. Maybe when we're flying, it sort of seems. It's not a very human experience. It's quite an. It's not really like a human animal thing to do, to be flying in the sky.
Wow.
It's almost like a dream.
Yeah, it sounds beautiful, but when I think about that, we're sitting in the air, sitting down and eating food is very surrealism.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. It's like a dream.
Yeah. And
for me, a little bit comedy. Yeah. Like, wow, we're sitting down in the air.
Yeah. Very calmly sleeping, reading a magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. But you've also traveled a lot, haven't you, in your career? I mean, yeah.
Yes, luckily, yes.
Yeah, where have you been to?
Actually, it's a lot. So I would say, like, except for Africa, sadly, I have never been to Africa and South America. And I think I went to the other part of the world.
Wow, excellent.
I want to go to Africa and South America someday.
Definitely. Wow. South America is amazing. It's a really beautiful part of the world.
Wow.
Yeah, I visited Brazil and Uruguay. Yeah, very much fun. Lots of sunshine. It's very sunny. Lots of partying.
Wow.
Very colourful. Yeah.
Amazing. Colorful, sunshine, party. Just fun life.
Yeah, exactly. So what takes you to those places? What makes you decide to go to a particular country?
Actually, luckily, I can get invited by the music or sound, like installation or concert. And actually, this is what I have been very impressed with my life because I'm just interested in the sound from the first experience with the Reverb in the concert hall. I just keep observe and playing with that kind of sound toy. And it takes me physically to the world, and also it's bring me the interesting people to talk with sound, and sometimes not only about sound, also for physics or neuroscience, artists. So obviously sound always take me to the world.
That's a brilliant thing, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
vibrations in the air
Mm.
are able
Yeah.
to enabling you to go
Yeah.
all over the planet.
Yeah. 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 It's amazing.